Welcome.
Hello,
We're live.
we
Meta
are.
Meta High School Mansfield versus Kelvin Grove.
What a
Oh,
match.
so just as a quick precursor to everyone who's just tuning in, I had to run home to get here, so I'm a bit puffed. So bear with me while we're going through the teams. Oh, and let me sit up.
You get that attention.
Well, these teams deserve it. I've
That
I've
is
been
true.
I've been watching them all season, and these two teams especially are my favorite. So I'm so glad I get to be here casting the two games. Uh, and boy, do we have uh, a doozy for it for everyone. Something that I'm really keen to see is Princess's Irelia. Now he's played a lot of Irelia, and Irelia is one of those champs where if you just get it in the lead, you just crush it,
Yeah, you
just
just
absolutely
crushed the
crush it.
game.
So I want to see him on that.
But
Um,
what I'm keen to see is
who are you keen to see?
Hats Fiddlesticks.
Oh,
Now, if that
oh.
makes an appearance,
See, do you reckon he's going to pick Fiddlesticks? Actually, the
it's
question we
possible.
gotta say is 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 Rumble going to get through pick and ban phase
Listen,
or ban phase? If
I
Rumble
feel
gets
like
through,
I
then
feel like
maybe
it will.
Rumble can get countered by Fiddlesticks because in MSI we saw our favorite Pabu pick it against.
That's
Actually,
true.
we're actually in game, so now the lobby has started. We'll see.
Yeah,
We don't even have to guess.
yeah.
We can
We'll
see
just see
for
it
ourselves
easy.
what goes on.
Anyways,
Um,
we got good rosters on both sides. Should be a good
so
game.
Mansfield instant bans the Samira. Samira,
She's pretty broken at the moment.
she's pretty
Oh,
strong.
there's the
Fiddlesticks,
Fiddlesticks.
so you
It's
called it.
already gone. They're getting
It's
rid of
already
it
gone.
early.
Uh, so yeah, Samira Fiddlesticks, those are good bands. So I actually don't know if Duke, I guess that's how you say it. DUK. I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I haven't said them
Yeah.
aloud. You know, they're only headcanon. So Shaco's banned away, but I really want to see if they're target banning
One specific person.
one specific because they look so far it's the ADC in the jungle, and then we got Talon ban coming out from Kelvin Grove.
Yeah, he does play a lot of Talon the closer. So yeah, it's not too surprising to see that banned away.
So what kind of do you think they're banning more specifically with the champions, as in like lane priority, or do you think they're banning just specific players and their champions? Like
Um,
like do you think in this stage of the competition people want to be banning individual players, or do you want they're banning like counter matchups for their kind of composition of the team? What do you reckon?
well, I think it was a bit of both, to be honest. As we see, like the Fiddlesticks and Talon, they're not too meta champions or whatnot. So that's obviously target bans to that specific player. But then there's champions like Set and Volibear, who are just really strong at the moment. So Set, in my opinion, is probably the most strong champion in the game at the moment. So
Oh, really? Okay. What happened to Rumble? Isn't Rumble? Did he get nerfed? Because
well, he got
picked.
nerfed like I think a patch ago in jungle.
Okay. Well, he just got
He still
first
is
picked,
good, but he just
so
got nerfed a little
he
bit in
got
jungle.
through and he got first picked. So I'm ready to see the Rumble ulti on a 20-second cooldown in
Yeah,
the late game. Actually, it's early game. He even has that cooldown.
it
So.
is pretty rough sometimes for.
And they countered a Rumble with an Ashe. That is Kelvin Grove knows what they want. When you pick an Ashe first pick, like countering a Rumble, you know what team you want. I'm ready to see Kelvin Grove
Yeah,
just pick a comp that's just is all about them.
yeah, I am ready for this Trundle pick. Trundle is one of my favorite junglers to play when he's meta. He's pretty bad if he's not meta, but and never mind, they don't even pick the Trundle. They end up
They went with
just
the Kale.
going for the Kale pick.
Now see, Kale is kind of infamous, I'd say, at the moment.
Yeah,
Because a lot of high elo players tend to think Kale isn't the pick to do. But I'm not actually sure how it goes in competitive, because obviously in solo queue is a different kind of game.
Yeah, solo queue sort of just run it down, but then competitors a lot more player in your team and whatnot. So yeah, it's an interesting pick for sure.
So, okay. So bot lane's my specialty, and we're out of
that's
Q.
Q dodge.
Okay. Well, so what I did see before to keep the show on track, we saw a Twitch Yumi. Now I haven't seen Twitch Yumi in a while, but I'm so keen for Twitch Yumi to exist. In this game, because we have Rumble in the jungle.
Yumi
I'm just going to assume Twitch Yumi against an Ashe. That Ashe is going to need. They were picking Nautilus. Maybe we'll see Nautilus, but Ashe Nautilus. Nautilus is a good pick against Twitch Yumi, but I don't think it's strong enough. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with the Ashe Nautilus combo, it really will make that Yumi Twitch hard to like do anything with. Because if any CC is landed, that'll just be a constant, like Nautilus Q into Ashe ult, into Nautilus ult. It'll just never end.
But so now I'm thinking, so what can Mansfield pick with their Rumble Twitch Yumi? So currently we've got a somewhat front line with Rumble, and then we've got Twitch Yumi, who is kind of like Twitch kind of wants to wait to as long into the fight as he can to open up and do as lot of damage as he can, and then Yumi kind of just like flies around. So we need some like front facing engage, to like really take on the pressure of like the team fight. So maybe, I don't know, I'm just going out of the mouth fight. I don't know, Volibear would be good, but we still got banned. Set at the same kind of thing.
They could always use the Rumble as a flex pick as well. And maybe put a top or mid.
See, I think
it's unlikely, but
yeah,
if it comes down to it, they can do that.
I think it maybe if they because they really do need something in the team fight.
They're gonna want a big frontline champion, which is good that the other side bans Set, because Set would be like a perfect
Kelvin Grove ban.
Yeah. Set would be really good here.
So if we want to see some high team fight orientated players picked from the side of Mansfield, and then Kelvin Grove. Now that they've got Ashe, Nort, Kale, who would we want to see? I reckon they need they definitely need some form of
first off, do you think that's a Kale mid or top?
It's probably a top Kale.
Yeah, so maybe they might want to try and get a control mage mid, maybe even a Jace or something to make up for some more AD damage. Also, one thing, Kelvin Grove is not going to have their last 2 bans for this game and the next.
Oh, why is that?
Just because of some stuff that happened last week, apparently.
Oh, okay, understood. Roger.
But yeah, so
I was like,
lose
they're not banning. Okay.
4th and 5th bans.
Yeah,
no, I feel like they might try and possibly pick up a Jace mid or something like that.
Well, this opens up, if they don't have 2 bans, that's kind of impactful for really cutting off. Like if I was the side of Kelvin Grove and I'm like, okay, they picked Rumble, Twitch, Yumi. Okay, I'm gonna ban probably Kip Kangaroo's heavy engage kind of champs. Look at his list, find out what he is, and target that kind of ban.
Yeah.
But because they don't have those bans, Mansfield's kind of open to just pick whatever, and that's really impactful in these games, especially when it comes to competitive. That's kind of how you want to structure your draft. You want to focus on,
for sure.
Like you want to use your bans kind of tactically in terms of like what the team comp needs, or like what, instead of like just banning out the lanes. Like, oh, okay, I'm picking Kale top. What count is Kale? Let's ban that. It's like, no, what count is the team comp? Because I reckon Kale's weak side. When you pick Kale, you kind of assume you're weak side. So now it means, okay, well, if I'm gonna be weak side anyway, what can we ban to make sure that late game it's not any
Nocturne
of trouble?
Damn. See, Nocturne's an interesting pick here, because I feel like if Mansfield picks Silas here, because I did actually look into his profile, and he does play Silas. They have some really good ults to steal. And like that could be some trouble. Some Nasus.
Okay, so
He is pretty OP at the moment. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that's fine
And there's a
because
silence as well.
it's like now that you kind of just picked yourself into a Kale lane. It's like who's gonna scale faster.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Honestly,
there's a lot of comments I want to make. So Luke, bear with me.
yeah, it's all
So
good.
we've got Silas is your only really form of engage for Mansfield, and I don't particularly like that. But they must have some ideas of what's going on. They picked a Nasus because they want to like scale, or they want to put him weak side, and that's a really interesting kind of tactic.
Yeah.
I'm just keen to see what they're going ahead with. Now on the side of Kelvin Grove, they picked.
That's a Kale mid as well.
Oh, it's a Kale mid. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused.
I'm very confused as well. They haven't traded yet. I know who's going where.
Okay, well they see something we don't. That's obviously the case because I have a feeling that Nocturne would be better in the mid lane.
Yeah, and just put Jack's jungle or something.
Because the thing is, okay, so the reason, I'm like, Nocturne's good, because we want to counter Twitch Yuumi. You know what that means? Nocturne hits level 6, instant roams bottom, and dives Twitch Yuumi. Done. Because, like, Twitch Yuumi is like, really good early game, and they're, like, a very high mobility thing. If you can have a Nocturne who kind of can get around, and...
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
okay. Okay, well,
that makes a lot more sense now.
okay. So well, I'm still right then.
Yeah,
so I'm not
Kale
completely out of touch. Okay, so yeah, the Nocturne. What I want to see is Nocturne levels as soon as he hits level 6. Level 6, he gets it inside his head, and he's like, "That's it. Twitch Yumi's gonna die on my screen." He coordinates with the Nocturne, the Jax, the Nocturne, and the Ashe. Guys, we're just gonna be bot level 6. As soon as I hit level 6, let's go, because what we want to see against Rumble's like a really quick jungle clearer, so he's going to have a lot of like ability to be where he wants. So they have to be KG has to be really proactive and try and make stuff happen, and that's kind of the level 6 opportunity, because otherwise they're just going to have to wait, and they're going to have to, if Mansfield plays really slow and kind of methodical, then it's going to be really hard to catch them out, because that's what Nocturne does. Nocturne wants 1-3-1, their team to 1-3-1, which is good for a Kale. So Kale consider the side wave, and the Nasus consider as well, and Nocturne can gank. So it's a good pick. But you also want someone else in the bottom lane, hopefully the Ashe and the Nord in the mid, and then you can catch them out, or Jax in the bottom lane as well, and you can catch them out. It's like you want your Nocturne to be like proactive and around the map and catching people out.
Yeah, I find with the mid matchup, it's going to be rough for the Nocturne. The Silas, I mean, not Nocturne. Because if the Nocturne can try and get it frozen even in mid, the Silas won't be able to do anything. He won't be able to see us. Or, like, he would only be able to see in an XP range, pretty much. Which probably is what the Nocturne wants. But in that regard, he also wants the hard push, like you said, to try and get that 6 as quick as possible. But... yeah, that's going to be a rough matchup for the Silas, especially at the beginning.
But if
there's lethal tempo, it will really smack the Silas.
Do you think Silas is... like, who do you think has prio in that lane?
Nocturne should have prio.
Should have prio?
Okay. Yeah, because level 1, he will beat the Silas. Level 2, he'll beat the Silas. And then, yeah. He's not mid. Okay. Is he jungle? Yeah.
Cutting to a break.
Okay. Well, is he jungle or someone more?
I don't know.
I feel like it's Nocturne.
and we live in Summoner's Rift. Oh
Yeah,
my god,
man.
I'm so keen. Turns out we were wrong. Nocturne is jungle. Call me gobsmacked. But hold that thought because we got an invade, Luke. Here they come. Will Nautilus flash and hook the
They know
Twitch?
it's warded now, so
Okay, they didn't get the ward. Okay.
gonna
Does that mean
get it.
Silas is going to rotate up and ward the red side? No, they're going to play it safe.
Yeah, see, one
Okay,
thing.
we got to talk about Luke. I'm sorry, we got to talk about this Nocturne pick, and
Yeah,
it's
no,
Kale.
that's
So
what I'm about to, yeah.
Kale's in the mid lane. So that means Silas probably has priors now.
Most likely.
Nocturne. Okay, so just all it means now is that we won't get a 4-man gank bot to kill Twitch and Yumi. We'll get a 3-man gank bot, which means Rumble can be there. Nasus doesn't have TP, so Jax will have the TP advantage. So we're actually going to see still the prior side of the map bottom if we ever want something. So they're still possible to kill the Twitch Yumi. I like it. I'm so keen to see how this Nocturne plays out.
Yeah,
For everyone in the chat, let's just keep an eye on Nocturne this entire game and see if he can make proactive stuff happen to smother the threateningness that is Rumble, Twitch, and Yumi.
Yeah, well, with the Rumble pick into the Nocturne, they both have such insane wave clear in the jungle. So it's honestly, the Rumble's going to be looking for a lot of ganks, but the Nocturne's just going to be looking to farm, I think, till 6.
And we've got a trade in the bot lane. See, this is what Nocturne and Ash, Nautilus and Ash should be doing early game. It's like Twitch and Yumi, they're a bit weak. They're not the most strong until like I don't know. They're strong all around, but not because Nord has a lot of CC. Actually,
oh my god, we're seeing a 5 mid solo kill from the Silas. Damn, that was quick.
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to say something. If there's a point in the game, if I'm just being with a foresight, if there's a point in the game where we're gonna say like maybe Nocturne should have gone mid, that was the moment. Because now we've got a TP back, and Kale. Okay, actually maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to speak too early, but that kill is kind of huge.
I don't think Nocturne would have been able to do too much there, to be honest, because he would have still been, I think, about level 2 or just about to get 3 as that kill was happening. So
no, as in like Nocturne should be mid lane and Kale should be top
Oh,
and then Jax
I thought
jungle.
you meant yeah, okay, yeah.
Not like physically there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But we'll see.
Silas just gets so much prior because of this.
But the thing is, Silas has Ignite. Actually, that death. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna take it back. That. Oh no, Kale didn't play that well. Okay, so just for people at home, let me run through it. Kale did a good thing TPing back and getting Silas low and like pushing him out, but he didn't actually push him hard enough out of the lane to miss the CS. So the CS difference is only around 5, and Silas still got all the XP of that crashing wave. We don't want to let that happen. What we want to actually do is we want to push Silas off the tower so he doesn't get any of the farm. So it means the kill was worthless. It actually means Kale went up in that scenario. Because Silas doesn't have TP. If Silas had TP, then he could TP back, or recall TP back, get HP up, and then kind of go even. But because not, that Kale kind of let Silas get kind of a big lead with that one kill.
Yeah. Also with the wave pushing as well mid, it froze under Silas's tower.
Yeah,
so he was really low, but now he's been able to get short trades and then W and then just quickly jump out of there and just get some health back from the trades pretty much.
Look,
while
you're
also
100%
dealing some
right.
damage.
Look, when you're right, and I love it.
Of course.
That's great. And now we see Jax actually doing the exact same thing, freezing out the Nasus. And Nasus has to make the long walk back as the wave's frozen. It's kind of bad.
Mid as well.
Oh, he missed the E, brother.
It's unfortunate. That could have resulted in a kill if he hit that.
Here comes Rumble. He didn't catch him on the ward. Rumble's coming in. He flashes forward. Actually, Kale flashes as well, and he gets the kill. See, there's a ward. I think Nocturne put a ward down in Pixel Brush in bottom side of the jungle, and it didn't catch the Rumble because he can like sneak around. So as a mid laner, you got to be careful of like where your wards can see, and that's one of the cases of just like massive. Actually, Rumble got that wrapped. He's kind of nuts. Oh, this game's exciting. Anyone else excited? I'm
of
buzzing.
course.
Just running home,
I am
bloody
ready.
sweating out of my mind, and just
I'm
get
ready
to
for
this
level 6 down bottom.
high octane.
That's what I'm ready for. The level 6
Okay, so
down bottom lane.
oh yeah, level 6. Nocturne's level 4. We're on countdown. Everyone in chat, I want to see 4 out of 6. And then it's like Cassidon, you know, it's like 1 out of 16 for Cassidon level 1, and then like 2 out of 16. It's like a countdown timer. We're going level 6 Nocturne as the countdown.
Yeah.
And as soon as we hit level 6, Twitch should be dead on their screen, and Mansfield should be quaking. Unless the only way to prevent that is we get Rumble in the bot lane level 6. He is ahead in level, so we'll maybe see him there, but he doesn't have flash.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter too much
if
if you're
they can
defense.
try to even predict when a gank is going to happen at all.
Oh man, this Kale is just.
This could be
there's
kill
a TP
here.
coming in. Closer actually gets him, able to get it, gets healed quite a lot. Jax with the flash stun, manages to get him. Nocturne's diving the tower, manages to survive. We actually like crazy.
Ooh.
Nocturne gets away, kills him.
Yeah.
The trade
spicy
is not
stuff happening
worth.
bot now as well.
There's
Twitch
actually-
is going to fall here probably, or even
League of
Ash could
Legends
as
just
well
doesn't wanna
because
give
the
me a
cleanse
break.
comes through. Damn.
Twitch is actually alive. That's kind of nuts.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, what?
No.
He's, oh!
What a genius.
Oh my god!
The invis
I
hook.
wish to see. I want to see that in a replay. I know it's kind of hard in this day and age with rewinds. I want to see if that was a blind hook. That was nuts.
Was a blind hook.
Are you kidding? Oh my god, Rowdy, absolutely Rowdy. Oh god, that's going on the highlight reel for sure. Rowdy with the blind hook on the Twitch to secure that kill, and Closer doesn't want to give Kale time to breathe, brother. Nocturne comes into the rescue, but doesn't actually have enough damage. He's actually out of mana. Man, Closer is living by his name, just getting absolutely up close and personal to the Kale, and just not letting him have a breather.
Landed that E, that Kale was Gonski.
Oh, this is incredible. Oh, what a game. Oh, I just want to go back to that Twitch, bro. Oh, Nautilus kind of just went.
Those are those hyphy plays you like to see.
Oh, Rumble's actually getting the tower. Ash actually finds him.
Oh my god!
Stop!
The Nocturne steals the dragon
out
of Rumble's hands.
Man,
and that's going to be a kill.
Oh my god, can we get a
breather
for a second?
Is just playing out of his mind right now.
Oh, I'm talking over you, Luke. I'm sorry, this is too hype. Oh, Rowdy, let's get crowdy. Is that the thing? I don't know what the...
I have no idea.
Oh, he's coming mid.
Oh, pulls him out of the Ash.
He misses the Ash. Oh,
he still falls, but he does trade a kill.
Oh,
that's
Rowdy,
not the
Crowdy.
synergy one.
Who's upset at who in that scenario? Are you upset at Ash for like getting mad at for firing her ulti early? Okay, we got to pause.
See a pause.
Rowdy, no, he got so mad at the Ash. He just alt F forward. Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh god. Yeah, I'd probably be, because I normally play ADC. I'd be furious at that Nautilus. Be like, why didn't you wait until the Ash arrow hit, bro? Oh, we're back. You know what? The team, Kelvin Grove has that mental coordinator on standby. He's like, Rowdy, it's okay. You hit a nuts hook on the Twitch, it's fine. Actually, there's a fight in the top lane. Who's gonna win? Flash away.
My lord.
Live with a sliver of HP. Don't go back in, Nasus.
This is suicide. The Jax's E's gonna come back up soon.
Oh my god! They're waiting for the Rumble. Here it comes.
With the Rumble.
Actually, my game just froze.
Yeah, my game froze as well.
Okay, maybe that's just a bug. Okay, we're back. Rumble is here. He doesn't know he's there. Oh, it's a debate.
Oh my god! Beautiful bait. Kip Kangaroo.
Hook, line, and sinker. Just bloody reeled him in. Oh, and now Jax doesn't have a TP, so a wave's gonna crash under the tower, and he's just sad.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta know when you've won. You know, just be like, man, the wave is too big at the moment. I can't afford to die and just bloody retreat. Oh, here comes Rowdy. Oh, who cares about Nocturne anymore? Level 6 is gone and past. Let's get Rowdy. The Nautilus is kind of nuts. As soon as his flash is up, I'm feeling a kill.
Yeah, well, he does have Hex Flash as well, so you never know.
Oh,
some even spicier stuff might happen with that.
Bro. Man, oh, Okay. So level 6 happened with Nocturne. I don't think we saw anything spectacular.
No, he did get that ult mid.
He did get the ult mid,
but he ran out of mana.
But Twitch. Okay, let's take a breather. Let's have a look at the scores and everything. So we got Twitch even with CS, even CS in the mid lane. That's actually really surprising. Somehow Silas has managed, or Kale has managed to keep equal CS with Silas.
It's because he's focusing on getting trades rather than CS, while Kale is like sort of trying to stop the trades, but mainly focusing on getting the CS.
Let's do a bit of mental math. Actually, who cares about mental math? Because we got an engage. Oh, there's a stopwatch.
He might be able to steal the Kale ult, but he is.
Oh my god, close is kind of nuts. Flash forward, Spunkle. Man, this is such a lovely, intense game. That was a good Nocturne. It's not on the Twitch is what I want, but who cares? Silas is in the lead, so make him pay for killing my Kale early.
See a gank
Rumble in the bottom lane. Rowdy, no!
It's insta-killed. See, I actually really like what the Nocturne's doing here as well. He knows that Closer is going to be like perma going in. So he's just hanging around, not even worrying about bot lane. He just wants to get his Kale ahead. Because the Kale late game is pretty powerful.
But the thing is, Kale late game's powerful without kills, you know? Yeah. So like... Because I have a feeling, this is my prediction, that... Oh, actually, we just got an Ashe. This might be dead here. Ulti's the Yuumi. The Yuumi comes out at the right time. But Ashe might just get a 1v2.
Which is out of mana.
Ashe is just kind of chatting it up. Ashe is just like, are you trapped in here with me or am I trapped in here with you? Like, come on, bro. Come step forward. Oh, you're approaching me? Well, I can't beat you if you're standing all the way over there. Oh, here comes another gang. Rumble's actually going across the map. He was bottom not 2 seconds ago. He went straight top and just killed the Jax.
There was no
Rumble. This is why you ban Rumble. This is why. This is kind of nuts. Kind of crazy. Rumble's just like, what is top lane but a persevering bot lane? You know what I'm saying? He just kept going. So.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't stop the train. Once you got a gank spree going, you just keep it going.
Oh, and Jax loses all that. Oh, he's got to have to TP. Oh, that's just a sad death. Guys, for anyone who's watching, I don't know, Luke, I'm telling you, if maybe Jax needs to really reevaluate how much important CS is. If you're missing like 30 CS under a tower, that's like a whole level. Actually, who cares about that when we got a Yuumi? This will just be a kill. Twitch isn't even helping. The
Yuumi can't jump because the fear went off, and that puts her W on cooldown.
We got a flash forward by the Rumble. Crowd is out of thing. He CCs the Twitch. Doesn't do enough. Oh my god, this is... Mansfield kind of just said, who cares about your level 6 Nocturne play? Let's just bloody get in there. And Rumble, team on his back, going... I swear we was top not 2 seconds ago. Man, Rumble is all over the map.
This man never stops.
Rumble is like a terrible rash. He's just all over. It's unreal.
That's a filthy description.
So they picked up a dragon. Now we've got a mountain dragon, which doesn't really matter in these matchups because we don't really have anyone who's particularly needing that. Maybe Nasus, but
yeah. No, I feel just if they can get the soul wise, I feel like it's really good for Mansfield.
Here comes the Twitch again. Round 2.
Takes out some of that.
Ashe had to flash, you know what she was
Ashe
like.
Misses the ulti, unfortunately. Nor still might go for another hook.
Twitch, I see you got a Gale Force. I don't want to fight that. I'll use a flash.
We could see another engage here.
Actually kills her. Oh my god. Ashe.
But Twitch didn't actually use his ult when the Yuumi ulted earlier, which is pretty good to hold that there. Yeah. The Ashe probably thought he did use it.
Ashe, you gotta realize if you flash out of respect to not die, you can't just walk back at him, bro. Oh, here we go, another fight on the top lane. Jack's first thing. There's a Nocturne in the. They're actually fighting in the mid lane, trying to kill Silas, but I think he's out. Actually, Nocturne's still kind of killed. There's a lot happening.
Damn, Nasus takes down Jax.
Oh, watch the Rumble. Watch this space. Actually, never mind. Who cares? Crowd is just. Fellas,
that's 2 kills for Spunkle right there. Now, those are what you want.
Okay, so we got Nash is solo killing Jax, getting the tower in the top lane.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Jax is getting a bit sad. Nash is just kind of just skyrocketing into oblivion. Into oblivion? Into what's opposite of oblivion? Something that's positive. I don't know. And then we got what happens in the mid lane is Kale getting 2 kills, Rumble getting 1 kill. It's not. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so what do I want to see now? I want to see a team fight. So Mansfield wants a team fight. Them like, okay, I want to fight. We've got like a good Twitch Yumi, Silas Rumble combo going on. Let's team fight. Kelvin Grove's like, no, don't team fight. Let's just stay in your 1-3-1s and Nocturne can kind of just like roam around and kill people. That's what we want. Get Kale keep skyrocketing. Hopefully, Jax can hold on for the best against the Nasus, but we'll see. People are trying to get towers, which is a good sign. We're actually 2 towers to 0, so the current gold lead sits at 3k to Kelvin Grove. There's a gank in the mid lane. Nocturne found him. It's the boys. It's the squad. It's the Nocturne, Nautilus, Kale Goon squad. I love it.
They know their win con this game. It's getting this Kale ahead.
Well, I feel like they have to. See, I would put it on the Ashe, but you know what? Ashe can just be an alt bot at the moment. Yeah. That's fine. She knows she's weak lane now that Kale's so strong, so she knows her role.
I think it's more so than like getting kills. They just want to make sure the Kale can get XP to be able to get to 16. Because with the Silas just constantly jumping on her and just doing all that damage, it was always pushing her out of lane. So I think that's why their main focus is this game.
Rowdy, Princess, the fellas, Cummins in, smacking the Twitch and the Yumi. Where's the team? The Yumi's like, team, where are you? Rumble's farming wolves? Like, bro, come on.
Yumi's a one-man team. Taking
Ashe
them all
is
on.
recoiling. I'm so sad.
I want to see an Ashe come down mid here.
Actually, we got a team fight going on. So they're kind of disengaging. Nasus with a Yumi on her is very scary. I don't know if they can actually disengage from that.
Nocturne will fall.
Nocturne
that is
falls.
one thing that Mansfield has going for them.
Oh my god, the Nasus does not care. He's just going under the turret.
So gross.
Actually, he will fall though because he gets 2. He doesn't realize that Kale still has ulti. Rumble actually falls down too. Spunkle's kind of crazy.
Going a little too far.
Gets exhausted. That's how much of a threat he is.
Ashe has arrived at the fight now.
And now Jax get to goes in. Bloody smack her up. Bloody pepper him.
Oh, Kelvin Grove.
Is that an ace?
That's an ace. Mansfield pushes too far.
That's a goddamn ace with a God like. Oh, that's sad for the Jax. Unlucky brother. But Kale's like, don't worry guys, hop on. I'll carry to victory this game. Yeah. Got the Nash's Tooth and Leeching Leer. I don't know what.
I guess it's a Rift Maker.
Does it? Crazy, bro.
So she's nearly got her 2 items that she needs. Probably will have her when she backs.
Probably. She got 2.7k gold. That's quite a lot of gold.
Yeah, I really don't think Mansfield was respecting the level 11 Kale because that's when she gets her main power.
There's a steal. Rumble's kind of crazy. So he's just leaving the team to. You know what? I'd say maybe that's a semi-win condition.
Yeah. If they can get that mountain soul, I think that could be good for them.
Was that worth? You know what? The gold lead's actually back even. So technically, this game's still doable. Well, winnable for both teams.
Yeah.
There's like gold lead equal. Priority is favoring Mansfield by 1 tower. But as we see, Kelvin Grove has like immaculate wards down in the bottom side, and I think they're hopefully now going to transition their ward side to top side for Baron. And lane priority, we see Kale going bot. That's good. Got TP. Wants a side lane. Able to just draw as much pressure bot lane as he can. We got a Jax top. Doesn't have TP, so wants to be on the close side to Baron. And Ashe, Nort kind of in the mid lane, and with Nocturne kind of following. I kind of like it. You know, now I kind of want to see. I want Nocturne to just go straight bottom. Straight bottom, kill Twitch Yumi with the Kale there.
Yeah, well, we're seeing a much more bruisery build of Nocturne at the moment. Probably the more common build. I feel like if his job mainly is to kill the Twitch here, though. Maybe lethality could have been an option because he could have just insta-killed that fella.
I just noticed this game is so hectic. I didn't even realize it just hit 20 minutes. 20 minutes into the game. Normally, when team fights and like start going around, 20 minutes, 30 kills is kind of crazy. What is that, like 1.5 kills per minute? That's kind of nuts.
Quite a few.
Okay, let's focus on. Okay. Oh, should we go back to Crowdy? Rowdy, sorry, not Crowdy. Should we just focus on Rowdy? What he should be doing? What they should be doing?
Well, I think he mainly wants to, like, yeah, the Ashe will need help if Twitch tries to go on her, but I think the Nautilus really wants to try and keep the vision up and keep her rolling around the map with the knockdown, because they've been doing that a fair bit and they've been getting kills off of it. So I think that's the main focus that Rowdy wants to do this game over anything else.
So there's Kelvin Grove needs more pressure on the map.
Yeah.
Kale is sitting under her tier 2 bot side. It's not very pressure inducing.
But the thing is, though, if she's allowed to do that, then she'll just be able to get to level 16. If Mansfield doesn't pressure on these other people, they know the Kale's the strongest person. So if they try and do something,
okay,
then
I'm gonna cut in there and I disagree. I don't like that. I think scaling to victory like that is such a boring way to.
Oh, it very much is.
And it allows Mansfield to come back in. Mansfield now has tempo to do what they want. Mansfield can go in team fight and just be like, Kale, you got to join the fight, or you just got to sit bot lane and get 16. Like, we'll just get gold ahead of you before you hit level 16. That's like obvious,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Like Rumble's farming up too, and Rumble's kind of scary. So is Silas, Twitch is as well. Like, other people are farming as Kale. Like, yes, Kale gets scary late game, but if they get proactive and just the other team kind of gets far behind, Kale's going to be 1v9ing. And at that point, you know, like right now, Princess is caught out and Kale's just not there to be seen helping out the team.
Exactly.
Kip Kangaroo just KS's that kill.
They could try and pressure a Baron here, possibly. They know the Kale's still bot side. Yes, she does have TP, but with the Jax gone, that's a big front line gone. So I wouldn't have been too inclined to say that they should Baron here.
Oh, people are converging on the bot side. Is there going to be a fight? Nasus doesn't have TP, so he's stuck top lane. Ireland top lane, getting the towers. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Nasus gets more money, more gold, while teams just like doing doughies.
Do we know how many stacks he's at yet?
He is at 430. That's kind of nuts.
That's not bad.
It's kind of nuts. He's going to be strong. Remember in that last fight, we did see him kind of like walking down and they couldn't do much. He only died when he entered under tower. So
yeah, with the Yuumi on top of it, it's just so hard to kill a champion like Nasus. Like, Yuumi just makes champions like that so ridiculously strong.
Jax is having a rough time.
Yeah, we're seeing another engagement Nasus. With the ghost as well, it's just so hard to run away.
Oh, he's just going straight under tower. Jax is like, guys, we need a whole army up here to defend.
Yeah.
Oh,
God,
Jax
it just never stops. Oh, we see the Rumble ult be used.
See, okay,
on
so this is the key difference, I think, between what makes a good team and what makes an okay team. Actually, who cares about what I'm saying? There's a team fight going on. Silas goes in, just kind of like. His team's not even there to help him. Nocturne goes in, gets exhausted, has to run away. Nautilus ult actually hits him. Nautilus Rowdy is kind of crazy. Twitch is dead. Oh my god. Rowdy, why are you this good at Nautilus, brother? But, maybe that's what they want. 2 deaths and then...
We're going to see the plant over, possibly?
Oh,
we tried it again. Unfortunate.
Rumble says twice in a row... Not
is he just going to kill everyone, though?
Oh, actually, kind of...
He's got the Yuumi healing. Not Rowdy. Always there to secure it.
Oh, we need to debrief this. I think it's a trade. It's definitely a trade. Whether it's the worst trade in the history of trades, who knows? But let's...
Yeah, well...
we can debrief. Okay, so gold, still even. we're still on par for a nice, even, exciting match.
Yeah.
Inhibitor top side is down. That means we've got constant pressure in the top lane on the side of Mansfield. Dragon secured by Kelvin Grove, and kills just throughout. I think even, but I'm seeing this game going for quite some time because we haven't made significant development on the pressure side of things, apart from Nasus. Nasus is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Will he go bot side and continue to push? Yet to see. He's in mid lane at the moment.
The thing with the Nasus bringing Ghost is that means he can't just sit on one lane and then go to another lane, with the TP. The Ghost helps him run down people.
Yeah.
But it's just he can't now be on the other side of the map where no one on the other team can match him. So he's not going to be able to just sit on that side of the map and then TP if his team needs him if a fight breaks out. He's just going to have to keep pushing because he has no other choice. So I think that's why he's grouping right now, because
Ashe ulti from the Silas.
Nocturne gets a spell shield though. But yeah, no, I think that's the problem here. You either chuck him bot and just let him perma push and try and just keep pressure around the map, or you just group with him.
Well, see, the thing is, it's hard to be I could give what one team should do, or both. But each time I want to go into a discussion, there's just a fight happening.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
Perma happening.
Nocturne comes in actually on the Twitch in the back line. Silas just gets blown up. Will Nocturne actually get the Twitch? Twitch falls down. Nasus nowhere to be seen. And Yuumi will fall down. See, I was about to say, call me, maybe I'm lying, maybe I wasn't about to say it, I'm just saying that to sound smarter, who knows. But they're starting Baron. I was going to say, the way you counteract a Nasus split pushing is by being proactive. And Nocturne did that. Engaged in, Nasus feels like, oh no, my team's fighting and losing, I gotta come. Jax is is flanking the Rumble, and he's gone!
Just gets a kill.
Oh my god, the 7-6 Rumble just falls like butter to a Jax who's been kind of getting
He was 1-6
pushed
for
in.
Jax. I think he did just pick up his pork though, so that could have been
he has been farming better than the Nasus who's been in side lane. So
that's the Baron picked up for the side of Kelvin Grove now.
This game is so back and forth, and I think it's because the teams are they're unsure of how to finish games, which I see is just so common. In all league games, actually, every league game is just ending games is difficult. That's what sets teams apart. So Nocturne, the Kelvin Grove side wants to get picks and bring pressure away from Nasus in the side farm. So why Nasus was able to get the top side jungle is because Kelvin Grove was doing doughies around the jungle, which is just there was no pressure in the map to say, Nasus, we need you in the fight. So they didn't apply pressure, and as soon as they applied pressure, they got Baron. So they went in and they engaged and they succeeded because Nasus wasn't even on the map, nor was Rumble. Mansfield, on the other hand, want to be fighting / they want to keep Nasus kind of pushing in the side lane and developing pressure. You could put Nasus in the bot lane, 2 people have to go and chase him because Jax can't take care of him, and then they can Baron on the back end. And that's how you try and figure out how you can end the game, because you still want to take towers, earn gold, but you also want to get objectives so you can take towers and get gold easier.
Sure.
Actually, who cares? We got a team fight. There's a Yuumi ult that's
Rumble ult down though. The Rumble's just melting Jax and Nautilus. That Rumble ult just one-shot the Jax and Nautilus. They just didn't even see it was there.
It's the classic OCE mid lane deciding fight. I love it. Everyone just what do we do? We'll sit in mid lane and we have a brawl. And we actually see Mansfield, they want to fight. They have a good team fight comp. And if they can get all 5 of them grouped up, Rumble ult cleaned up as you said, they can have a fighting chance. And now they pick up a dragon.
Now that puts them on soul point as well, which is another win con for them. I feel
That is another win con. Well,
not win con,
it's-
but it will definitely help them secure
correct.
this game.
Good catch. It's
Yeah.
soul doesn't win you the game. You don't just get soul and then win. You get soul to then win a fight, and then once you win the fight, you have an easy chance of winning the game.
Yeah, exactly.
A win con is
It's
I don't know,
like
the
the
nexus. It's like okay, so now we've got two situations where the team has learned what works and what doesn't work for their side. Mansfield knows if they group up, they win. That works well for them. They also know that if we're not grouped as 5 people, like Nocturne can like catch people off guard. They want to group together. Mansfield knows that. Kelvin Grove know that they want to spread out so they can catch people off guard. They want to not be fighting the 5v5s. They want to be like not front to backing it. Will they take that on board, or will they just try again? Maybe the fight wasn't good for them. Maybe the rumble up was too good. Maybe they need to play the fight better. We'll see how they adapt.
Yeah, exactly. I think in that fight, the Yuumi ult kept them trapped on that rumble ult.
That is 100%. It was a rough fight for them to be in. But the thing is,
tough.
like, you got to expect that though. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You walked into this game seeing that you're versing a Yuumi rumble. It's like, okay, what can they do in a team fight that can destroy us?
Yeah. Well, let me bring it back to as well. Kelvin Grove were the ones that started the fight as well. They Ash ulted and Nautilus hooked in to the Nasus because they thought they could get a pick there. But clearly, they got played a little bit more slower, and I think have different priority targets.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what we're seeing right now is it's called not sure what to do. Let's farm, and it kind of works. And Jax is just making the Ashe so sad by taking all her farm in the mid lane. But it's okay. They're grouping and they're trying to go for the fight. We'll see if it works. They do get a tower, so they get some advantage. We'll see if I don't know. Maybe they see something that I don't. Ashe just ult? No, she didn't. She just W'd or E'd or whatever it was.
Well, with Ashe ult, it's a very short cooldown, so you can sort of use it on CD pretty much if you see it catch a possibility.
Okay, so they spent 5 people to get 1 mid tower. You know that meme where it's like one person's like, I'll give you 1 tower for the trade of something ridiculous. I think that's what Mansfield's doing. They're like, fine, I'll give you a tower and we'll just get all the side waves and we'll actually win in the gold. But actually, we got a fight coming on. Kale gets her ulti stolen. Rumble's Yuumi ulti once again. There's a Jax TP. Oh, he's caught out. He TP'd way too late. Actually, he's just so tanky. He nearly killed Twitch. He has to flash away. Okay, now where do we see? Oh, we actually Nocturne ulti.
Doesn't follow it up though. Tries to peel the Kale.
It's the classic. Even though
she trades for the Twitch. This Nasus is just running him down though.
I guess that settles the age-old question: who scales more, Nasus or Kale?
Yeah, listen, Nasus is a pretty strong champion at the moment with the Divine Sunderer buffs. An extra 2% max health.
I say, as soon as they group. See, I've got so much to say, so much to just communicate to these teams. I hope we get to see another, because I don't think the game's over. So I think I hope to see. You know what? Despite, we've got to pause. It gives me a reason to take a breather. But despite wanting someone to win, I really want to see. Actually, the gold's still even, so it's neck and neck.
Well,
really.
Yeah, before that fight, I was about to mention this. Mansfield was 4k gold down before that fight.
4k? I didn't even know.
Yeah, or like 3k or something. And I honestly thought that they were ahead of gold before I looked at the gold charts. But clearly not. But now it's evened up a bit.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah. Yep, game's frozen as well.
I think that's just a pause bug with the client, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you one exciting game, and you give me. In return, I get a paused game. How about
I'll take it.
that?
If you're still paused as well. Oh,
yeah. Okay, it's back.
We're good now.
So, Dragon is up. Will they get Soul? If Nasus gets the Soul, I don't think he's going to be killable.
Yeah, he's going to be.
I keep alluding to it in my own head. I don't think I'm saying anything. But Ashe is so weak.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing to see as an ADC main, and I think it's because she's just getting her farm taken from her. I just think she's just sad this game. She's just like, bro, I want the gold. Team, where is it? So like someone like Nash, she's designed to like drill the Nash. Actually, who cares? We got a Yuumi ult and another Rumble ult. That's kind of crazy. It looks like Mansfield's going to win this one, but Nocturne's in the back, gets instantly blown up. Yeah, Mansfield is just going to run them down.
Now this KO getting a really good engage.
He gets exhausted though. Oh my god, it's actually really close. Ashe is doing...
the Yuumi just makes it too hard to kill him because he just has perma movement speed.
If Ashe had gold, oh my god, Ashe got like 30 autos off that fight.
Yeah.
If she had gold, brother, that Nautilus will be dead. I wonder if... Do they have healing cut? Only...
They have anti-healing on the Ashe and the KO.
Oh wait, they do.
And
oh
the
my
Jax.
god. So Nautilus was just getting blasted by the Ashe. Grievous wounds as well, and was still getting healed up. And that's game.
That will be the game. Mansfield, you're going to take game one.
And you know what? They did it in the style that we've been saying all along, which is just team fight for Mansfield. Team fight for Mansfield. And they did it. Kelvin Grove, they didn't get the picks that they wanted. But that's okay, because we got more games coming up.
That's true.
Mansfield, actually, unreal game. Very exciting. Very nuts.
Very well played all around the board.
Oh, we got to give an MVP. We've got to. First up, I know. Maybe I'm biased, but Rowdy's hook in the bottom lane in the first.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to say Rowdy as well for me.
Oh, you were going to.
No. For Kelvin Grove.
Oh, okay, not overall.
Yeah.
I'd say that hook just won him the thing anyway. Yeah. But we got to say.
Overall, I would say Rumble. Hats was just everywhere.
He was everywhere like a terrible rash. I'm going to use the same joke twice. Nasus kind of did his role. Maybe that's what you expect of a Nasus. I don't know if he stood out. He definitely was scary. Maybe underappreciated is the Yuumi. Maybe.
Yuumi did make him unkillable. She had really good ults as well.
Her ulties enabled Rumble's ulties to do so much damage. Actually, I want to have a look at Rumble's damage, actually. Have you had a look? Because I kind of want you to guess.
I have not.
Can you guess the top damage dealer?
Top damage dealer?
As in, like, who did the most damage?
Honestly, I would say Rumble.
Rumble is second to the KO. So...
The KO was outputting quite a bit of damage.
Quite a lot. But just not enough. The Yuumi... See, the thing is, no one could heal on the side of Mansfield. So Yuumi... I'm trying to equate it. As in... I don't know, there's something there. I think it's gone. But it doesn't matter, because we might even... I don't know when the next game is.
Is it meant to be now, or what's the go?
You know what?
What is the go? So I tried. Okay. Sweet.
I think we can't join because it's full.
Because it's full. Okay.
But
you know what,
we'll find out. We'll take a quick break. Oh, it's hype. Is anyone else hyped? I'm hyped.
I'm very.
I want to see if Rowdy gets Nautilus again. Oh, it's going to be the dream.
I want to see that Twitch hook again. That thing was beautiful.
Jet will get on that, and Jet will... Okay, we're off.
You guys.
We're live. We're back.
We've returned.
We're so excited to see Game 2 of Mansfield versus Kelvin Grove. Will they take what they learned in the last game and apply it into the next game? There was 50 minutes. I don't know how long was that game? 30 minutes? I actually can't
About
remember.
30, yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes. It felt like 50. That's how exciting it was. Was that how it works? Actually, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. Anyway, maybe it felt really short.
There were a
We'll
lot
see.
of kills in that game. So.
There was a lot of kills. It felt so. It was a lot of kills, and that's equivalent to time. That's I'll leave it at that. But will they take that game and apply it? I want to see. Do they know their win con? Step one. That is bloody. Is step one. Do they know their win con? Mansfield obviously did because they kept fighting exactly what they wanted to do. Will Kelvin Grove realize that if they like fighting so much, maybe they should pick a fighting comp? Maybe the Nocturne isn't the pick.
Yeah.
Maybe it isn't. It did do well early game, but they didn't apply it into late game, which is important because late game's
it
how you
just
win the game.
wasn't able to achieve much late game, I feel. Every time it altered, didn't.
See, it's hard to blame a player.
Yeah, no. It's just like the
team
comp wasn't able to back it up.
I maybe there was a team decision on their part to just fight. Maybe the thing is when you got someone like a Kale who's just giga strong, you're like, okay, let's fight. I want to fight because I'm strong, and Nocturne's like, but we're like, let's do something else,
Yeah, exactly like that. Just like.
So we gotta see. I'm keen for Rowdy's Nautilus. I want to see it. Maybe he can show me the Thresh. I don't know. We'll see.
Could be spicy.
The Rumble was scary. Will it get banned out?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they banned that this game.
They are switching sides, so
it does mean that they might have to leave Fiddlesticks open. Is the only thing.
That's fine.
And he is a Fiddlesticks one trick, so
you know what?
They're terrifying. So
I'll give you.
We'll see like their ultimatum.
You know what I mean? I'll give you one Rumble for one Fiddlesticks. And we'll see how it goes. And we can find out after the game if that's a really funny meme.
That's true. They can experiment a bit.
So we got so much to talk about, but so little time. But luckily, I'm pretty sure our birdie in my ear said we have a delay. So we get to talk about the blind talk. No, I don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about how we can access mid-game win cons. I don't know. The win con is such a buzzword. So Nasus, I want to talk about that Nasus pressure decision making that goes on. So it's like Nasus kind of known for his split pushing, and it can do that. We can actually take Nasus off that split pushing kind of thing if you apply pressure elsewhere, because that makes Nasus have to make a decision. And once Nasus has to make a decision, he has to go, okay, I'm going full, and I'm just gonna end up at the Nexus if you don't come back and stop me.
Yeah.
Or he has to go help his team, and then that's a decision that he has to make, and it could be a right one or a wrong one, and it's like putting the onus on them. If in that case Kelvin Grove were being proactive, but because they were kind of like a bit docile, a bit kind of non-proactive. That's the best word, instead of just do the anti of it. Anti-proactive. It's just non-proactive. Anti-proactive's receiving it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But so we want to make sure that the game happens on your term. When you're a team, you want to make it happen on your term. So in order to do that, you make the decisions and you make the first move. But if you're giving the other team time to kind of like figure out what to do, and you're kind of like both kind of farming and just waiting it out and kind of, mitigating your losses instead of gaining wins, as I like to call it. Like if you're, like the classic where like both teams are kind of like dancing around the dragon, and like one team's just mitigating losses, the other team's actually gaining something. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like if there's like one person's mitigating the losses and one person's gaining, it's like you don't want that kind of dynamic. You want, I'm gaining something and they're gaining something, and like hopefully I gain more than them. Like that's the goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you're mitigating your losses, you're just losing.
Well, anyways, game
Oh,
started.
we're in. We're in.
We see the set in Nautilus, man. Sad to see the Nautilus go, but as you said, we might see the Thresh. We might see the Thresh.
Rowdy. Why were you so good on the Nautilus that it got a ban?
He's just too strong.
What he should have blind hooked and then ran it down so we could get to see that again. That's what he should have done.
Oh, well, they want to ban the Fiddle. Let's see if they ban the Rumble as well, or let that through again.
Oh wow, they're actually going. See, this is
yeah, that's an interesting ban for the North.
You know, this is. Ban. I love this kind of mentality of bans. It's just like whatever you just picked in that game, we'll just ban it, and that way you just
ban it all out.
Because it's a mentality thing. It's just like, bro, now you can't play.
Yeah, exactly.
Or actually, you can work the other way because maybe Kelvin Grove's like, well, we're in your head, bro. Like, Nocturne's not even our like first pick, and you banned it. Like, psych, bro. My champ pool is actually an ocean. Yeah.
Well, all I want to say, they've left the Rumble open again. So let's see if they first pick it.
But this time it's Kelvin Grove who could pick it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's see if they first pick it. But if they don't, I'm pretty sure that will be picked in the other on Mansfield.
Oh, this is anticipation. What is it? Sponkle. Lock something in, bro.
It's holding us back.
Ow. Ow. No, they love this Ash. Oh my.
Damn. I guess it's just a comfort pick. I'm not sure what it is. But
I won't say.
Just say it.
Let's just say I don't know why they did that. I'll say that. Do you know why? Could you have a guess, or we'll just leave it? Because now they get the Rumble back.
Yep.
I don't know.
And they picked up an affiliate as well.
Maybe we get an interview with the coach. I wanna peek behind the curtains. It could be like a duck. I'm committed to this analogy. It's like a duck. It's like on the water. It's just graceful. It's like they picked an Ash and he's just like gliding across the pond. But underneath, who knows what's happening under there. The feet are just everywhere. It's just like a propeller, but just mangled. Like maybe that's Kelvin Grove. I hope not. I hope it's really. I hope it's like really nice under the water.
Hopefully. That's an analogy you can use, I guess.
I stuck with it, and I reckon I stuck the landing as well.
Oh my God.
We got an Aphelios. Is Aphelios good?
Into a right team comp, he is. I don't think this is the right team comp there.
You know, I reckon. Okay, we'll see. I want to see. Okay, so now I want to bring it back to the Alistar. We got the Rowdy on an Alistar. Yeah. I'm so ready to see some
Alistar as well.
Some stuff. Got the Ornn. I like the Ornn. It's a switch away from the Jax, which means that they want to go for a more team fight related comp. So maybe they took on my advice. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe not my advice. Maybe the coach realized.
If you're
maybe they realized the problem. Who knows? Give credit where it's credit's due. They banned the Shaco. Okay, so Mansfield, they should realize that they're kind of going for a more team fight centered comp, as in like Kelvin Grove's going for team fight centered comp. So maybe let's ban out one of their comfort kind of team fight kind of champs, and then we're going with a Fiora. So we're like a more duelist Rumble, still team fight kind of, but it's more like it's a lot of skirmish. I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So, I think they should ban support and try and get strong side, bot side, and then pick a jungler like Kindred. I reckon Kindred in this.
I think
would be very poggers, dude.
If Mansfield can ban out Lulu, possibly, that would be. I mean, Kelvin Grove ban out Lulu, but I just remembered they don't have bans for their 4th and 5th.
Oh,
that is really unfortunate because. Oh, that's rough.
See, everything just goes out the window once they just have bans. Man. Well, the Kale's gone. The Kale is gone.
I don't want to see that again.
Sayonara, Kale. Say
hello to...
more
of a frontline team, so Kale would definitely be better into this type of team. Like, with this team comp, I mean.
I want to see a Kindred. I hope Endril plays Kindred. I reckon it'll be
Kindred wouldn't
pretty
be
good.
bad. Yeah.
Kindred, and then like, why I don't know. I stopped there at a Womba combo. Let's just go Oriana.
Rammus. Where's that going? Okay, never mind.
He threw you. He threw you. He didn't
He
throw
threw
me.
me.
I was on it. I was.
You knew what was happening.
The old pick Rammus A for me once.
Oh, we got a dog cam over here, Alex.
Oh my god, is that a
It's a beard.
Dachshund? The long-nosed boy.
The long-nosed Schnuder.
Anivia, they did. I did remember they banned it last time, so
Yeah.
maybe it's the comfort.
I feel like if they picked Jarvan there, that would have been way too much online.
No, I was hyped. Are you kidding?
I was not.
A Galio? No.
I didn't
Heimer?
see that.
I don't really like the Heimer.
The Heimer is an interesting one.
Yeah, no, it's
But
good. I was like, why are they
Kazakhs.
picking AP champs? It's gotta be like a jungle.
Yeah. They picked the Kazakhs.
That doesn't fit with their comp. Maybe it does. So I keep coming to conclusions way too early. But I just don't.
Kazakhs is decent into Rumble.
No, but
from my own experience.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, just team comp wise, it really doesn't fit in.
It doesn't fit the team composition in my eyes. The reason why I think they picked it is because they thought, okay, Anivia, Irelia, I assume it's Irelia mid, doesn't. Irelia kind of gains prio. Fiora kind of gains prio on Ornn, I think. I'm not actually entirely sure. I have a feeling they were going along the lines of, well, we don't have much prio. We're probably going to need a very active jungler. So let's get an active jungler out there to gain prio. All well and good. So that means they want an early kind of winning with the Kha'Zix. Because Kha'Zix late game, once you start getting into, like, you really need to be ahead for Kha'Zix to start, like, working. Because he doesn't have CC.
Yeah.
So they wanted like an early kind of like lead with the Kha'Zix, and I don't think they wanted that with their comp. Maybe it could work. Let's transition because Kelvin Grove's kind of been on the target,
the
firing range.
Well.
They've been we've been firing at them or like dissecting their thing. Let's go over to Mansfield.
So Mansfield, I feel like it's all round. It's a good team comp, but there are some areas which might falter, such as the Irelia into Anivia. I'm not actually sure how that matchup will go, because while she can jump on Anivia and all that, but I don't know. Anivia just is that champion that you never know what's going to happen. You never know if they can beat the other one.
That's true. But what we do have is once again... No, actually, no, we had Silas last game. So Silas was able to escape Rumble, because Rumble doesn't have a lot of ganking potential. Like, it's kind of just like run fast and do as much damage as you can. So now Anivia is kind of a rigid bird who doesn't have a lot of mobility. So can Rumble be able to...
Well, yeah, the thing with that is if Rumble just starts walking in, Anivia can just walk. And then Rumble has to walk like...
Even then Irelia's there. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see how she plays it. I don't... Yeah, this nitty-gritty and stuff can all just go out the wazoo if they just miss everything, you know?
That is true.
Okay, strategy-wise, we've got both of these teams. It's like, what do we do out the gate? Like, what do we want to do? Early game for Kelvin Grove / they kind of just want to get Kha'Zix. Oh, it's hard.
They want to play for the
okay. So Ornn is weak side. I just think he's weak side.
He is, especially into Fiora.
I just think he's weak side. So it means Kha'Zix kind of wants to be bot side. And Nivia's just gonna clear the wave and just kind of like chill there. Hopefully she can clear the wave and then like roam.
Yeah, well, it will be rough to clear it early on Anivia is the only thing, because when she doesn't have 6, it does get a little dicey.
I just have a feeling we're going to see 3 losing lanes, and I don't like that.
Yeah, especially for Kazakhs, it's rough. So
We wanted more brawlers. We wanted more people who can take it to them. Ash Alistair's their best bet. The double A batteries bot lane is going to be their kind of objective early game and like getting control, because I reckon as soon as they hit 6, we want like as soon as they hit 6, a team fight in the Dragon is great. Like Ornn, Nivea, Kha'Zix, Ashe, Alistair. Actually, why is there so many A's on that team? The AAA batteries, and the KO Roak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just stop.
Roak. It doesn't work.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay, we're back on the Rift. The Rift. We're back. Live on the Rift, ready to go. Guys, in Champions Select, we couldn't see the summoners. As soon as we get into loading screen, we can see on our screen Nivea, who has Ignite, and we do need to just make sure that she's in the mid lane and that Ornn's in the top lane.
Yeah,
that's something we need
to.
Well, they went in order. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, it's just on the same people from last game, I think.
Yeah.
Let's move them around.
Ignite. If she thinks she can kill Irelia, I want to see it. Get your tickets, get your popcorn, grab a blanket because it's cold. Apparently, there's a winter snap coming in Brisbane, so let's get your blankies, get your hoodies on.
13 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, really? Hell yeah! And let's guess because it's a Nivea's bloody coming. She's coming in hot, bro. I don't know. She's coming in. She's gonna kill Irelia. Grab it in. Let's bloody watch. I'm keen. I'm Curse Keen who went to America to play in the LCS. That's who I am. So we've started. The game starts at 0 seconds. So let's see what they've already done. Stock standard start. No wards anywhere. They're kind of just cruising about. So no advantages anywhere across the map. And we've started. And Nivea hits a Q. Maybe she's nuts.
Electrocuted off, but she does take a big trade instead. Possibly went for one more order than she should have.
Judging from I don't want. I'm not much of a flame. I don't like to flame, even though I indicate a lot. Spunkle, I thought got somewhat outperformed last game versus Closer, and I think it's bold of Spunkle to take Ignite. But maybe he's on his comfort pick. Maybe he thinks Nivea
I have seen some Spunkle pogs in the chat for Nivea, so who knows? Maybe it's...
But see, this is the kind of behavior that like taking Ignite says to viewers. It's like he's confident and he's ready to go and kill. And if he doesn't do that, then that's disappointing. But that's why we're watching this game. We want to see what happens. We want to see who wins versus who.
Exactly. Now, all going for some early trades here.
Oh, here comes Kha'Zix. Fiora maybe out of position. Still has flash though.
I'm not sure if they win this.
Kangaroo,
to be honest.
once
There's
the
so many
bloody
minions.
brawl. Will she just? She has the minion wave. Maybe she's
Ornn
smarter than she
flashes
looks.
in. But I think she just queued out. She didn't even use her flash.
Because Kha'Zix flashed and then she flashed away. If we didn't watch that on the streamer, so now they don't have flash. I think she will probably TP back in. Ornn is also low, but her wave's pushing in, so Ornn can kind of freeze it. She kind of has to TP to that wave. But the thing is, Ornn has to stay and catch it. So that's the other thing. So the TP comes through, as we see. Bot lane standard as always. Bloody. I keep saying it. I'm too Australian for this. Bot lane's very standard. We just like trade back and forth. Rumble's trying to get maybe access, maybe Kha'Zix trying to get access.
He's going to double scuttle her. He did get the top one, and no pressure from bot here to be able to get that.
That's the Rumble in the Jungle, you know.
Yeah, he just clears too quickly. He's already at 30 CS. Kha'Zix is at 17.
And now Anivia's really low in the mid lane, and oh my goodness!
Oh, it doesn't even pop the egg. That is unfortunate.
Johnny English, I am gobsmacked. That is. I'm sad so much for Closer. He like kind of outstyled, but Anivia. Maybe this is Sponkle all along. Maybe I've been talking too bad about Sponkle. He knows his limits. 230 HP. That's crazy. So that's kind of huge. Though Anivia's wave did just get kind of absorbed, destroyed.
All of the XP.
Yeah, she didn't get 6 minions worth of experience there, but that's okay. She got a kill, so it's like a fine trade.
I don't know though, because I really off of that wave we saw on the map. That's gonna like get us to like.
Oh my god, Rowdy is so nuts at this video game. Kha'Zix is coming in. Will Morgana be able to get out? She doesn't get out. Oh my god, Rowdy.
Rowdy is spicing these games up, whether we like it or not.
Rowdy just said, "Hold my Red Bull." Oh no, are we sponsored by Char Time? Hold my Char Time. I think we're sponsored by Char Time. Hold my Char Time. I'm going to turn this game into a best of 3. He is so unreal at these support champions and these engages. Yeah, sign him up. LCO. Get your man a contract now. Oh, that's another highlight. It's going on the highlight reel.
Yeah. So far, Rowdy. He's making all the plays.
What's the chant? Is it Rowdy, let's get louder? Loudy, crowdy? Louder, let's get rowdy? What's the chant? Someone please help me. I'm dying. I can't figure it out. Louder, loud. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, bro. It's like the... Oh.
You know what? I'll even try to figure it out.
Okay, so we've got level 6 Irelia, level 6 Anivia. There's a brawl in the mid lane. Stunt. Wow, actually, Anivia does a lot of damage. But Q has been used. Egg has been achieved. Popped. Rumble has been flashed in upon. Anivia is down. I repeat, the Blizzard is down. Rowdy going in once again. Finds the Morgana. Aphelios is doing a ton of damage. Rowdy kind of overestimated, maybe going a bit hard for the Morgana, and they both fall down. Rowdy, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have jinxed you, brother.
Alex has some good news for you.
Oh, did you figure it out? I
do. Howdy, let's get rowdy.
Howdy. Oh, that's way more disappointing than I expected. Howdy, let's get... Yeah, surely it's rowdy, let's get... No, howdy, let's go rowdy? That's better. Yeah, howdy, let's go rowdy. Yeah. Well, so I feel like she's got one kill. Morgana got a kill with Ignite. It must have been.
Yeah.
That's devastating. Devastating for the bot lane.
Yeah, the side of Kelvin Grove really don't want to let that happen, because this Aphelios will get so strong into this type of team comp. I feel. Especially with the Morgana, which allows them to not get CC'd as much. So, which is one of Aphelios' downfalls nowadays.
Yeah, I think he might have an okay time, Aphelios. There's there's things to watch out for, but Morgana Shield kind of nullifies Ornold a bit. So does Anivia. Kind of like he's kind of safe with Anivia, with Morgana. And they've got a good enough front line with Fiora Irelia that it's fine. So there's a brawl. Exactly. Kip Kangaroo wants to have another big old.
Orn brings out the ulti as well. Kha'Zix's looking top.
There's a lot happening. Rumble is just. Wait, they. Oh, they took Drake. Chat is more observant than we are. They took the dragon and we didn't even notice.
When did that happen?
Exactly, I don't know.
In the engage from Kip Kangaroo up top.
We must have been focusing on Rowdy. Oh my.
Yeah.
Will I really be able to outskill her? Wow. Oh. No, she doesn't.
Close. Maybe Rowdy though. Rowdy.
Here comes Rowdy. Morgana ulti comes through. She's trying to go for the wrong person.
Or was it the right person? I think it was the right person.
It was sorry. I was getting confused myself. That was 100% the right play. Maybe. What is that? Shiloh Stargo. Maybe Rowdy's getting usurped by Shiloh Stargo. Or Shiloh Stargo? Or Shiloh Stargo? I don't know. Who knows?
Whichever interpretation you want, I guess.
maybe they're the person all along.
Maybe they are the Rowdy's like kryptonite. They can take him down.
Rowdy's getting way too hyped from my perspective. I keep hyping him up. He's getting nervous. He's crumbling under the weight of my hype for him.
The hype train is too much. 1 sec. I will be back in just a moment.
Okay. I'll do it. I'm solo casting. Fellas. It's me. We have... I'm cracking under the pressure. I'm solo and I just have nothing to say. Closer, once again, maybe Anivia kind of works. Because Closer, each time he goes in, Anivia can just instant Q to... Yeah, I'm crumbling. I need my co-cast. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just terrible. Okay, so we got a game on our hands, and you know what I reckon? Actually, Kha'Zix is coming in and fighting in hard. Will he get the Fiora? Actually manages to get the Fiora. Just soloed. Kha'Zix just soloed Fiora. No help of Ornn at all.
No help. Not bad.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm losing it by Fisher, a bit. So what I want to see, I think Alice is actually doing it. Rowdy was doing it last game again, and I think he's repeating it once again. Is the roam? It's the classic support play when your bot's just kind of doomed. It's just go out. Actually, there's another fight by Closer. Closer's just kind of. He loves these 1v2s, but will he fall down? No. Oh my god, that stun hit! That's a bit.
Damn.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that one hit.
I think Spunkle has that kind of Anivia. What's the?
Wow.
That finesse with Anivia. God, I'm actually just losing my words. Here comes Rumble, and he jumps away. Rumble flashed in and Kha'Zix just jumped out. It's been underwhelming.
Yeah. What I want to mention as well, both of Mansfield bot lane are level 8. Kelvin Grove is level 7 and level 6.
Ooh, yeah.
That is insanely high difference to the side of Mansfield.
Okay, so a Rumble has summoned a Rift Herald mid, and they'll be trying to get that turret as well. Ashe misses her ulti. There's a TP coming in actually from Ornn.
Oh, the Aphelios just misses his ulti.
Oh, Morgana actually Oh my god, this is very intense. Oh, Blazing Spirit actually dashes out of Ornn. How does he do that? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Ash actually has to flash to take him down. And Morgana actually might even live this. And Nivea's coming. Will she get it? She actually can't because she's too scared of the Aurelia. I'm out of breath. Wow. So they used... That was a lot just for one kill. But they did get the Aphelios, who was 4-0.
Yeah, that was a 700 gold shutdown, so I would say it's worth it.
I think it went to the Kha'Zix. Ash
It
shut
went to
down
the
Blazing
Ash.
Spirit. Okay, went to the Ash. That's good. That's a good kind of pick. I rate that.
They used a lot of resources to get it, but I think
They used a lot of resources. Fiora obviously getting a lead now. Okay, I need to start talking about what I expect from Kelvin Grove. Okay, Ash just got a shutdown. Actually, I can't really talk about it. This game is just too quick-paced. So what we have going on now is Aurelia's moved to the bottom lane, and Aphelios Morgana's moving to the mid lane. It's a decision because they want to get access to that mid lane turret. Actually, one's trying to kill a Fiora. Okay, Fiora is having a rough game, man.
And you were saying Ornn's weak side, Alex.
I don't know. I don't know the matchup. I was just assuming.
Oh, it's meant to be weak side. But
maybe not. Maybe not. Sometimes Ornn can really just like pull it out of nowhere. Maybe out of nowhere. Sometimes you can just. Well, Ornn is now dead because he overgreeded. But that's okay. That's okay. Because it's not that big of a deal, that death. They found Anivia.
On the Anivia, yeah.
I feel like
into egg form, most likely be a kill.
Morg doesn't have flash. It's kind of just getting a 1v1. The supports are kind of brawling it out. Kha'Zix is coming and will probably finish her off. And manages to find her. It's a good skirmish. Kelvin Grove needs these to get back in the game. The gold lead is 5k to Mansfield. That means they're if they really want to end this game, they want to like, oh my god, here comes closer. Oh, the flash stun!
Oh, the Ash ult though. Oh my lord, that can't happen. You can't let that happen.
I think, just quietly, just ultra quietly, as Aphelios is just 1v2ing.
Good use of the red form ult to get the health back after. Taking down.
Okay, I'm just quietly. Closer has been so I don't know if it's unlucky. I don't know if it's close, as you were alluding to with the pun, or just underperform. I don't know, because there's been countless times where he's gone in and doesn't know his limits and just dies. Like right at the start of the game with Anivia, Alistair gets caught out. Rumble gets the kill. Actually, Aphelios gets the kill. Why did I say Rumble? I don't know. Anivia just actually kills Aphelios. He was 8-1, 9-1. Now he just dies, and Anivia gets the shutdown.
It's another 800-year-old shutdown.
So the gold lead is still at 5k. I think it was at 5k before. I can't remember. But I just want to... Oh god, I just have so much to say, so little time. This game's just proactive and active and just... They're looking for Morgana. She's caught out in the mid lane. She's trying to clear her away for some reason. It's not even there. But they don't manage to find her. Actually, Kha'Zix flash is in. He's kind of crazy. Morgana!
Oh my god, from downtown.
Oh!
The Rumble ult.
Kha'Zix just got styled on. Morgana's shuffling by Party Rockers in the House tonight. What's that song? I don't know, whatever. I really just kills Ash. That's sad. Honestly... Rowdy is just beating her, just giving her a good smack for killing his ADC.
Yeah.
We're
seeing the gold lead just keep getting larger, even after all these shutdowns as well.
I really going in. Oh my god,
just
Rowdy!
Misses.
Oh,
Rowdy nearly.
See, that's what I keep saying. Closer just is maybe too close to the enemy team. I think maybe you should go for a long range champion. Kha'Zix will find Kip Kangaroo in the top side.
Yeah.
Rumble is coming up to help. Will he get there in time? Actually, Kip Kangaroo with a kind of crazy flash. Actually, Princess has to flash to get him. Rumble,
God, the
he's
Rumble
overheated
so
and
much
gets
damage,
smacked. And they found the Ashe. Rowdy just once again just not there in time to save his precious ADC. It's just a doom. God, it's 18 minutes and we're actually more kills than last game. Actually, the same kills as last game.
Same kills from 20 minutes. So we might see more. Who knows?
Well, we hit 30 minutes. We hit 30 kills at 18 minutes rather than 20 minutes. So
yeah. Now Aphelios is at the 2-item power spike, and he does have another 1,800 gold. So that fella is going to be strong once he gets an IE. He is going to start chunking them beyond belief.
Morgana has to flash. Kha'Zix goes in, gets hit by the Morgbind. A TP coming in from our boy. And here comes the fight. Aphelios gets stunned up. Oh, will he find a Nivea? No! There's a Zonya's. Actually, he overextends. Oh, and he fails the flash. That's devastating to see. There's a good counter from Irelia. Oh my god, a Hex Flash from Alistar. God, he's large and in charge. That's right. It's Rowdy. This is again an exciting game. Gold leads to 6k ahead. Kelvin Grove managed to get the dragon in a second. They're just kind of tangoing it.
Little stall, yeah.
Have they found the Rumble?
Oh,
no, yes,
it just misses. No, I don't know if Closer can win this one, to be honest. Oh, Ornn does use his ult on accident though, but Kha'Zix said to clean it up.
People are just dying.
Rowdy goes down in the bot lane as well.
Howdy.
Let's
Why
go,
you... Oh, I can't think of something else that rhymes with Rowdy, man.
I don't think anything else does.
But
all I'm saying, the Morgana of this game, she is popping off.
She's popping off. She's kind of crazy. Rumble has been doing, once again, cloudy. Thank you, Zinex, for a lovely cloudy. But that's not a good enough word. Okay, sorry, we keep getting just tangent after tangent. Rumble again has been proving quite painful to deal with on the side of KG. It's like hard to find ways to get an advantage when Rumble's just like there, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'd say if Closer was just a bit further away from the action and
just a bit more careful when he's engaging.
Yes, I'm more careful, more considerate, knowing his limits. His limit testing, I really appreciate his limit testing. What happens is he's overextending and it's a bit too much, and then he gets weaker and then they get stronger, and so it's harder to limit test, you know? So he's currently doing the old DN special and kind of running it down. Actually, they found out Aphelios. What a terrific...
That was a good Ashe ult.
Was that Ashe ult from the bottom of the map?
Yeah.
That's kind of... Thanks for standing still, Aphelios.
What a homie.
Ashe MVP. That's it. That's another MVP moment.
Yeah. This gold lead, though, just still isn't changing. After all these, they've gotten a few kills on the side of Kelvin Grove. But...
yeah, the kills are even, but the gold isn't, and that's because 4 towers.
Yeah.
And it's honestly... because there's no winning prior matchups on the side of KG. So what you need to do is you need to really go in with this. You need to go 1-3-1, but then you're probably going to lose on some aspects. Like Ashe is still a bit weak at the moment. Like she's only got 100 CS at 20 minutes.
Compared to doesn't have a rune edge yet as well. But Aphelios. Oh, Aphelios just picked up his infant, so he has his 3 items. That is going to be tough. Closer though, trying to engage again, but I just don't think he beats the Ornn, I'm going to be honest.
I like it. Again, I like it. It's just, it gives us something to talk about. There she goes. Just vanishes. Just.
Yeah.
Kha'Zix is so happy. Actually, Kha'Zix is 10-3.
Yeah, he's been taking people out left, right, and center this game.
I was kind of thinking the Kha'Zix pick wasn't good, but maybe what's the case is that Kha'Zix was the pick, but the other members
Is the
didn't.
Fiora going to be able to get the 2v1? Unfortunately, not.
Wait, Ash and Alistair killed the Fiora? Maybe Fiora's... Oh, Fiora's really weak. That's... Okay, I remember now. Maybe she shouldn't be taking it. I just can't... It's almost baffling how Ash, I don't think, is pushed up past halfway in 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, they honestly might go for a Baron here. They could just 3-mana. With Aphelios having 3 items, that would be very easy to do. Ash
is going to red buff.
They decide to go for the Ornn instead. We do see Dragon coming up in about...
Oh, Ornn TP's away.
Oh, just misses him with the Q.
And he's out. Actually, Ash was going to red buff, but not actually. Now she's going for Raptors.
They're converging on Dragon, but they might just trade this for Baron. You just... If you're on the side of
Mansfield,
that's it. You just trade it for Baron here. There's no need to try and go for the Dragon. Because look at them.
And that's what they're doing.
They think they're coming, but Mansfield's like, nah. We got another important check.
Oh, they've realised. They know.
I feel like only just got onto the Baron. He wasn't before. That's why it was going a little slow. Morgana doing her best to keep them back. Gets the stun on the Kha'Zix. The Ornn steals it though!
Ornn kind of stole it! Oh my... Kinda, he did steal it, and now he's in the backline kind of taking everyone up. I really just trying to do her best to just 1v9. Fellas.
What happened?
Fellas, we got a game on our hands.
We do. Did he just walk up and order that?
No, I think he flash E'd.
Oh, okay.
I think he flash E'd. All I know...
And they get the Dragon as well.
All I know is, fellas, everyone look at your hands. There's a game in there. Do you see it? There's a game on our hands. And it's in the form of Kelvin Grove versus Mansfield, Game 2. And they just keep getting more and more. This could be it. Oh!
The dubstep smite. Taking them down.
It was.
We do see the gold lead.
The Baron. Yeah. It was risky for go to the Baron, but they called it. I like it.
Yeah, I think it would have worked if the Aphelios had committed with them, because he only got on it about halfway through it. So once they started, like they were already in mid lane when the Aphelios started getting them. So I feel like that's why they didn't take it fast enough, because he's most of their damage right now, to be honest. So what Baron has done has just reduced the gold lead, but they're still ahead, and the game isn't. Coming out.
It's still, I'd still say it's favoring Mansfield.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I will say though, if they keep getting Cloud Drakes, the Ashe ult with Cloud Drake is so good, because that thing will go down to like 25 seconds, 30 seconds, which.
Yeah, that's
scary.
Must be scary.
Because she only just used it and it's already halfway back off.
We got a team fight. They're trying to find out. Oh, Aphelios gets knocked out of the wall. No!
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh, and he's actually alive. Irelia kind of gets the kill on the Alistair.
They're just all running into the Anivia. Anivia hasn't had to even reposition it. They're just running into it.
I can't tell who's winning. There's just so many back and forths. Mansfield crumbling under the pressure.
Fiora has a flank on them. Probably
Go Fiora!
Here. Does, but gets insta-killed. Aphelios probably going to fall as well. He does. What I want to point out, that they just kept walking into the Anivia ult. It was down, but I don't know.
This game isn't what I expected.
And just like that as well, the gold is completely even.
That's actually going to be more because they're going to get a tower.
That's true, actually. But, damn, Kelvin Grove really taking it back.
Irelia is just booking it, trying to get hold. Wow, what a game! What a game!
It's pretty crazy.
Inhibitor is down. So, no objective up for a while. For some reason, I don't see a timer in anything, so I don't think it's not for a bit.
It's like 2 minutes-ish on Dragon. You can activate the time with the little eye thing down the bottom left.
Oh, I can. True. Wait, that doesn't... Oh, whatever. Okay, so we got an analysis. They picked a teamfight comp, Kelvin Grove. They are team fighting we like to see. They are winning the team fights we also like to see. Yep. Therefore, they've adapted and overcome their last game's issues. And you know what that means? Maybe they will just take out the series. If you can overcome and adapt from last game's issues and errors, that makes a solid team. I didn't necessarily agree with this team just because I thought it was going to be really hard early game. But the thing is, they made it into late game, late-ish game, mid game, and are able to stick it out. Ornn is a good, solid line for their team to kind of just like play around.
Karzik's jumping in though.
Has to flash out. There's an Ornn just in the center of everything. Assault misses. Closer goes down. She is so tanky. I meant Ornn is so tanky.
Yes, the double
this actually
knockup,
goes down though. Rowdy. That's right. Anivia with
Rowdy
the ball
with
and the
double
ulti.
Knockup.
Yeah. That is really sad. But hey, look at this. Fiora, bottom, top side, getting objectives. But I think Kelvin Grove just might end this game out. Ornn's kind of doing doughies. Not really showing what to do. Fiora's recalling. She actually has to TP back because she doesn't think she has enough time. Maybe that's kind of... Okay. So what we have is Kelvin Grove attacking the Nexus turrets. Fellas, this might be a Kelvin Grove win. Morgana is up. Irelia is up. Team is about to be up in 10 seconds. Both towers do fall. We've got an Ornn in the front line. Oh, this is close. What do they do? Will they commit to the end of the game? Will they back off? They're pinging danger. Irelia tries to go forward. Not quite. Everyone is up. Kha'Zix isn't in the fight. This looks doomed. We might have to regather our spirits, protect topside from the in-crashing minions. They will go to Dragon and pick it up. God,
that will be Soul Point as well.
Okay, so Mansfield. What do I want to see from Mansfield? Mansfield's team... Okay, there's not a whole lot of CC going on.
Yeah.
It's really... And they're like Fiora, Irelia, hard to deal with an Ornn. Just kind of hard at this stage of the game. Aphelios like really needed to kind of scale, but he kind of fell flat halfway through the game. He got caught in the mid lane, really did a number on his tempo. Not a fan of losing your tempo like that, especially when you're 12.
Could be a pick here on the Ornn.
But the team is coming into support.
Before he can ulti. So Ornn ult is down now. That's a big ulti to lose.
Baron is the play. We'll see a Baron fight, and I think it'll decide the game.
Most likely. Because keep in mind, we have that top lane pushing as well, so...
We also have the mid lane pushing.
Yeah.
And they don't have Nexus turrets.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I think we're going to see some doughies for a second until someone calls the shots. And they called it. They're starting. Oh, no, not quite starting yet.
It's clearance of vision, it seems.
Just some more doughies. You're not really sure what to do. And I don't know what to do either, because right now...
Rumble ults the Baron.
It's okay, because it's going to be up in 2 seconds.
The Ashe ult down.
Goes into a Morgana, but oh my god, Anivia's doing so much damage, that's crazy, and it's a good front to back.
Aphelios has got a great position over the wall.
Ashe moved a bit too far forward. Ornn ult is back
Aphelios
up.
Has 10 billion shurikens, but the Anivia ult one-shots him.
Okay, maybe Spunkle is too good on this Anivia.
Maybe. What's up?
So what we have is Kelvin Grove wins the video game. They did it. They overcome the issues they were facing last game. They picked maybe comfortable champions. I didn't expect it would work, and they finished the game. And now we've got a best of 3 on our hands.
Yeah, listen, that was pretty spicy stuff. I'm going to be honest.
I want to have a look at the damage. Philios did the most damage with Anivia coming in the second. I kind of expected that. And if man, we got so much to what's
Debrief.
the word? Debrief. There it is. Thank you, Luke. You've just saving me time and time again. Just like Rowdy. Actually, no, not like Rowdy at all.
See, we were chanting the howdy, let's go Rowdy, but
yeah, let's go Crowdy. Rowdy. Even the dog's chanting it as well, man.
He's loud. Loki, stop it.
So we got so here we are at game 3 in a second after the break. What a game though. That was I wanted Mansfield to have more oomph. You really need to understand the team win condition, because Mansfield knew they were really far ahead, 7k goal lead at the start. That should be game over with 7k goal lead. But what actually happened, Blazing Spirit Aphelios got caught out halfway through the game. Or halfway, but like 20 minutes in. He got caught out. A goal went on the Anivia and the Ash. They started to get back in. Orn started to get more and more ahead. There was like things that were kind of like going. They didn't really know what to do, and they didn't really know that. Hey, we need to keep the pressure up. We need to make sure that like bottom lane's feeling it. They got 2 towers bot side, I'm pretty sure, but they didn't. They weren't hungry for more. They didn't go top side. They didn't want to. They were happy with just enough, when instead you want to be happy with a victory, and they didn't end up with the victory.
Yeah. Well, what
Kelvin
I think,
Grove.
yeah, Kelvin Grove did so well with playing around the core of their team, which was that Anivia. The Anivia just made it so difficult for them to do anything. Even the Aphelios, he couldn't get into a fight because he was either perma-slowed, or as soon as he went and did anything, he just got one shot by the Anivia. They just played really well around that. And I feel like it's really good team fighting from them.
I agree. Really good team fighting. Great front to back. I think there was a really good balance of Orn and Nivea and Kha'Zix kind of like in tandem, front to back kind of team fighting. And I think that really just propelled them forward into the victory. What I didn't think they did well at is they knew they were weak early, and I think that was kind of on them. But I kind of wanted to see, just because you're weak early doesn't mean you can just give up early game. It's more about your it's still trying to like make sure that you're like still a contention in the early game, because say Mansfield was a bit more relentless and they took more opportunities to get more early on, then Kelvin Grove would never get to the stage they were at. But they were lucky in that the Mansfield made quite a few mistakes throughout the mid game. And yeah. So we've got 2 teams, both a win under their belt, both a loss under their belt. What that means, they both have equal opportunity to learn from their losses and see where and what they did well in their wins. So
yeah,
we'll see what will happen in game number 3 coming right after this break. Welcome back. We're live. Game 3. Exciting. Game 3, fellas. It's just me, but it's okay. Because I'm ready to solo cast this and tell you exactly what's going on. I've actually received some feedback about my casting, and I'm quite hurt. But that's okay, because I will pursue on and take your comments as constructive criticism. So we're in game. Live and ready to go. Kelvin Grove, Mansfield, Game 3, 1 game each. Here we go. Anivia banned Spunkle. 2 got on the Anivia. It's banned. Closer was having none of it. He's about to lose oxygen. That's hilarious. So Spunkle can't play Anivia. Will he go back to the Silas? We'll see. We'll find out. Will Rumble be banned? Rumble's kind of a pain for Kelvin Grove to deal with. But they overcame it last game because they did what they were good at, which was team fighting, or like playing to their win condition. Nocturne, it's gone. See, I think maybe Mansfield don't know what their win condition is. It's like, okay, so you ban the Anivia, it's fine, comfort pick, but you ban Nocturne in the first game where that wasn't actually the problem. You actually beat them when playing the Nocturne. So why would you consider ban it? Maybe they want to play a type of composition that is actually better than like kind of like Nocturne's actually good into. We'll see. Nautilus is gone. Rowdy is really good on the Nautilus. He's kind of crazy. He's kind of nuts. He's kind of good on it. Will he be playing the Alice again? He was really good on that. Rowdy, howdy. Let's get Rowdy. And we see Fiddlesticks and Set gone. Set, as from my caster who's gone, said he was really strong. And Talent. So I think Talent's been banned 3 times now. So we won't see Talent today. Volibear, instant first picked. Oh, I'm excited. So what this means is that we've started off strong and aggressive. Let's hope I think Kip Kangaroo will play Volibear in the top lane. And try and be the Ornn that Kelvin Grove had last game, and like be that frontline kind of tank. Because I feel like a lot of these teams we can kind of see. First game we had tanks and frontline and team fights be the winner with like the Nassus, and now we've got the second game with Ornn and the tank being kind of the key figure here. So maybe it's team fights is what we want to see. They picked up the Kale and the Alistar. Rowdy back on the Alistar. I love to see it. He did some awesome flash pulverize. Now we got the Gnar. Oh, this is team fight comp. Oh, Mansfield. I think they know what they want. With a Victor. Oh, please. Oh, just. Oh, I think they're just trying to impress me at this point. Closer on the Victor. He definitely needs to go on something more like a Victor rather than Silas and Irelia. So now we can hopefully he doesn't start being a bit too close like he normally like his playstyle suggests, and then he can take a kind of a break off and take a step back and wait till those kind of team fights, because I think he's really good in team fights. He like knows who to go on and where to go, but by the time team fights normally happen, he's kind of too weak, and he's like 2 and 6 by team fights, and if he plays like what would be good if he was fed and ahead, but no, he's not fed and ahead. He's sad and behind. I don't know. Well, someone can figure out what that rhyme is and pretend like I said it. So again, wait, don't Kelvin Grove not have bans? Or was that only for first 2 games? I'm not sure. We'll just take it as we leave it. A birdie in my ear just said first 2 games they only missed out the ban. So maybe we can actually see some drafts that are actually cool. They banned the Ashe. It's gone. Kelvin Grove didn't pick the Ashe in the first 3, so wow. Ash is gone. We'll see. Kelvin Grove have a new ADC. Man, maybe it's Varus. Varus is just an Ash, but better. Or did he get nerfed? No, I think he's still good. Twitch is gone as well, so no Twitch Yuumi. Oh, Twitch and Yuumi would be great. Actually, Yuumi would still be really good here. And there goes Samira. Let's see who Princess will pick. Oh, they picked the Yawn again. I didn't even notice. Sorry, fellas. I know you were keen on hearing my commentary about the Yawn. It's back. And now we've got two big boys, two huge green men. Well, they're not green, and they're just huge. Volibear and the Yawn in the top lane, brawling it out. Just two bears. Ornn's a bear in my eyes. Oh, the Jhin! Oh, I'm loving these comps. These are great compositions. Jinx? Oh! Man, they really gone and just sweetened my heart. This is a great third game. I'm so ready to see just some head-on-head, just just some team fights that are just action. With a Lulu, this is going to be a good game, fellas. Strap in. We'll see what mid lane or jungle, depends on where Ornn goes, I suppose. Probably a jungle. What would be good here? Kindred. I still think it. If they play Kindred, Echo. Oh. What does this mean? What does this mean? Okay, let's take a moment to analyze these comps. Mansfield, a 10 out of 10 team fight draft that we want to see from these teams. They succeeded in first game with a team fight draft, and they're going back to a team fight kind of comp. They're going with a win condition on. Actually, it's not even Nas top lane. They've swung us a full 180 U-turn on us, and they've put Na in the top lane against the Ornn. It's good. I like that matchup. Volibear into Echo. That's okay. I think we'll see a lot of action in the top lane and the mid lane, and pretty boring everywhere else. What I want to see is teams fighting for control of the map. These teams don't skirmish very well, as in like they're not like they don't want to. It's not like an Aurelia. It's not like a Kha'Zix. They're not ready to go. They're like slow kind of champs. They're like big team fights, kind of chunky. So what we want to see is control of areas. So like control the dragon and like push people out and like, hey, we've got 5 people here. Like make sure it's a numbers game kind of thing. Because otherwise, like these fights are just going to be just unstoppable object moves immovable. What immovable object means unstoppable force. There we go. So like these are these teams. They're just solid objects, and they're going to combine, and hopefully one with the bigger numbers is just going to win. I think Jhin is going to have a hard time dealing damage against some of these teams, but hopefully Lulu, Victor, and Jinx can present themselves in front of Jhin. And hopefully Kale can be the DPS that they need. Echo is obviously really good with his passive, whatever his percent health passive is. That's going to be useful here. And Echo is probably going to be the most active on the map early game. He's just going to be kind of going around and trying to do stuff. It's front to back team fights. We're going to see. And we're probably going to see the game start kicking off at around 20 minutes. Normally, these games were going 30 kills at 20 minutes. I'm assuming if they play to what their comp kind of is designed for, we'll probably see 10 kills at 20 minutes. Jinx and Lulu. Actually, okay. If I was Kelvin Grove, if I was Rowdy, I really like to pretend I'm Rowdy because Rowdy's just a man at the moment. He's just in the seat. So he wants to shove in with Jin, which I think is doable in against Jinx and Lulu. And then he wants to just instant roam and just try and go with Echo and just try and get stuff done. Like he should buy Mobies instantly and just roam. He should just go. Because I don't think bottom lane is very it's killable, like you can get kills and there's stuff there available. But I reckon what we've kind of seen in the past is that like there's been a lot of kind of stagnation. And we will go to a break as we hop into the game, and you'll hear my beautiful voice after. Oh, I don't. It's. Oh, we're back, fellas. Hello. We're just having a bit of issues because the pause and league client, so bear with us. Currently, what I'm seeing is nothing at all. So I think the league client has bugged out on me. I'm going to talk to the producer for a second. Hey, producer, are you at 20 seconds? Okay, good. Okay, we're live. We're back. We're good. We're seeing what we want to be seeing. And we're here. Okay, so team, we've seen 30 seconds until minions spawn. Exhaust on Lulu. I like that option. I'm just going to rearrange things so I can see Echo is not where he's meant to be, or where he's meant to be. We see a heal and ignite on the bottom lane of the other thing. Okay, so good summoner spells. Exhaust is kind of okay. I'm not really sure what Lulu's going to be exhausting. I hope it's Kale. but Kale is kind of DPS per second, not like burst. Like you take exhaust against like a Nocturne or like someone who does like damage at a lot at once, or like Zed for example. Like Kale is kind of exhaust and whatever, doesn't matter. It's fine. She's not going to be killing anyone with ignite anyway, so it's all G. It's better than having no summoner. What? Okay, so I want to see Echo with Alistair early game. I want to see from Mansfield. I want to see just kind of a standard lane. I don't really want to see anything too exciting happening. We can get maybe Jinx and Lulu. Like again, it's probably what happens. What we want to see is whoever gets prior in the bottom lane wants to roam mid. That's kind of the goal. It's like the top lane is really like kind of head to head, like nothing much is going to happen. They're kind of on their own island, and then bottom is just whoever gets prior gets to roam and go makes things happen. Because like that's how you get ahead in this kind of game. It's like yes, okay, we can see that things are going to be quite stale and like team fights are going to be big, but how do we get ahead before the team fights even start? And you know what that means? It means we use our bottom lane and our jungle to try and get things done. So Jin's kind of focusing on harassing. It's okay. Jinx is kind of pushing the wave as fast as she can, but it's kind of losing it because I think Lulu's not helping her out. And we're just seeing kind of full clear. Actually, Volibear is going for a bottom gank, maybe? Is this a level 3 bottom gank? Maybe. We'll see what he does. He's kind of just... Alistair has warded. I think he's warded? No, he didn't ward. He doesn't even have a ward. We'll see what actually happens. I'm not... Okay, so... Sometimes if you just watch one person for a bit too long, you kind of just see they're not really doing a whole lot. Just like Volibear. Maybe he was seeing if he was taking blue, but he should probably just kind of know that. Because now he's behind. And so Echo's probably going to be able to make it up to top and help out before Volibear does. Or maybe Echo's heading mid. Andrew does like covering her... actually, no, it's... Closer normally gets... No. Andrew's the mid lane aficionado. Or like he ganks mid lane often. There's going to be a whole lot to say. Maybe we start having a conversation with chat because this game I reckon is going to be really, really slow. And we'll just take it as we go. So chat, go ahead, start inputting your own things. I'm sure we'll get it on cast. Because currently I don't expect a whole lot to happen, and as soon as something does happen, I'll be hot, ready, and waiting. Maybe we could talk about if we like focus on one player, maybe we can just see. Like, okay, so if I was actually we do see a gank, but Echo doesn't really succeed in that. Yeah, okay, so like Alistair, for example, like you kind of just going back and forth, not a whole lot, kind of getting one. So it's like, okay, so when you're playing League, and especially in lane, it's like, what can I do to get a lead in this lane? It's like, okay, well, most people think to get a lead, I need to get my my opposition laner out of the lane, and so I can get more CS, or I kill them or whatever. But a lot of the time, you actually don't want to see that. Actually, Rowdy might fall down here. He kind of just got overextended, and Jin's not really providing enough pressure to make sure that he's receiving less damage. Oh wow, it's kind of a trade going on. Trades just happening around that place. It's just kind of standard laning. But as I was saying before, it's like, okay, so how do we want to get a bonus in our lane? Spunkle going in. This is Spunk. Fellas, I don't know what we saw. I don't know what happened. Maybe he got possessed. Maybe. I don't know. There's nothing to really describe that. Maybe Spunkle thought he was stronger than what he actually was. Rowdy flashes in, pulverizes, puts the ignite straight on. TP comes in from the Gnar. We got another TP from Kale, but that's in the mid lane. Oh no, Rowdy will die. Ornn's TPing in way too late. Jin has to come back and help the fellas out. Ornn actually flashes in, tries to get the Lulu, gets the knockup, gets exhaust though. Maybe this exhaust was here for a reason. Jin with the flash. Oh my god, he gets him. Will fall down though, so will Ornn. And this is just tragic all around. Jinx with the double kill. If Kale TP'd instead of mid, we would have seen maybe a win for Kelvin Grove. But he wasn't paying attention to the map. That's what we want. Actually, Nas starting up the dragon, that's kind of smart. And Echo is running to it as quickly as he can. But that's what we kind of want to see in these kind of games is people make decisions in League of Legends. And that's how like games are won based on if you made a better decision than the other team. And how you can make the best decision is if you have the most information available to you in your head, kind of ready to go. And that information can look like, okay, where's everyone else on the map? Do they have flash? Do they have, what items are they at? Do they have any of their abilities? Can I beat that player? And where are my waves at? And what objectives can we get? So like, there's a lot of information that you need to like have on hand whenever you're ready to play. And sometimes a lot of people will do a decision, make a decision, and then find out afterwards that they didn't have all the information they need. And it's classic because I'm sure when you play, you've said the words, "I didn't know he had flash. Why was he there? What's my team doing?" ? And those questions all indicate that you didn't have enough information. Because if you had that information, you wouldn't have made the decision. Like if you knew your team wasn't going to back you up because I don't know, they're farming or whatever. Actually, there's a brawl in the top lane. Ornn gets stunned right before he's able to press his ulti, so Na's able to just 1v1 him. That's kind of nuts. Well done, Na. So yeah, if you have the information, you can make the best decision, and then you won't be saying stuff like, "Oh, I didn't know he had flash," or like, "Oh my god, he got IE. I didn't realize he had IE." And that's how you can be. And that's we can kind of see when players don't have the information, they make a poor decision. So like Kale, if he was really aware of what's going on in that game, of like what's happening in the bottom lane, he probably would have TP'd there instead of mid lane, because he would have been kind of waiting it. Because as you recall, you're not just looking in shop, you're looking elsewhere on the map, or as you're CSing, you're pressing F1, F2, F3, F4, F5 to see where your other teams are, and you can kind of like absorb information. Because junglers should be doing that constantly to see where they can gank, and you like pretty much everyone should be doing that, because if you see the enemy jungle gank the top lane, if you're an ADC, say you're an ADC, you're in the bottom lane, you're farming CS. If you're just farming CS, you're not really like impacting them. You're not impacting top lane. You don't think you're impacting top lane, but you actually are. And the way you impact top lane is by observing what's happening top lane and playing off that. So, hey, jungler ganks top lane, so you can go in, for example, because then you know it's a 2v2 that you can win. Or maybe you need to back off because you don't know where the jungler is, and you saw your top lane is like your top lane's going in, so it means you probably need to play like either calm or not calm, or like that, and that's how you like influence each other. And so if you don't take that information in, you're not going to be able to see what's going on. As we see Echo just flying in, tries to kill the Victor, gets stunned up though. Here comes Na. Maybe Angel's actually caught out of position, has to ulti, gets just thrown against the wall. Kale up with the savior though. And Volibear's kind of smacking the Kale, jumps over the wall. And now we'll see Mansfield just smacking everyone up. I think we've seen a couple of times now where Kelvin Grove are getting a bit excited, maybe a bit too excited, and not really knowing their limits. Oh, here comes Rowdy, just outside the tower range, so Jinx won't get an auto. We just see a discombobulated Alistar, and he will fall down to the Jinx. I think this Jin can be much more aggressive. He does miss his ultis. I think this... Man, Rowdy needs someone to be way more aggressive than that. But he goes in once they have all their abilities back up, so he will fall down. It's a bit sad, but good job from the bottom lane of Mansfield. And we see that it's 10 minutes into the game, and it's 10 kills. I'm way off with my estimation. Maybe these teams just love to fight. As we see Na will fall down, and Kelvin Grove find a kill. Maybe this Echo is the shining beacon of hope that they need. Jinx is up CS and is 4 kills. Blazing Spirit has been performing quite well on the ADCs. Could be another one of those games where he just kind of takes control of it, takes the reins, goes ahead, and takes his team to victory. We'll see. Maybe Alistair needs to focus up and make sure he polarizes EQ combos into EW. What's the EQ? WE? WQ? WQ? I think it's WQ. WQ combo. Is it WQ? No. Yes? I don't know. Someone will tell me. Someone will tell me I'm wrong. Oh, see, this is good. This is a good. See, they know they were winning. They know their objective. Their objective is to get gold on the Jinx. She's ahead, and we just want Jinx to be the carry of this game. The money's on her. So we can put it. We can get Rift Herald. We can summon it bottom lane, and we can get a fight going. But she gets caught out. Kind of tragic. I think this is what happened last game. This is exactly what happened last game. Got really strong. Got caught out. Money goes on Echo. Person you don't want the money to go on. And now Echo can go around the map and be more useful because Jinx is only so impactful. We hope that's not the case for Blazing Spirit. Hopefully he recognized what he's been doing. What caused his downfall last game. We'll see. So this is the stage of the game. Oh my god, Rowdy's doing it. He's ganking the top lane. I love this so much. This is a fantastic gank. Or is it? Oh my, I spoke way too soon. This is tragic. This is really, really tragic. Rowdy, you were my only hope and you just got 2v1. Oh my god, Rowdy. Rowdy had the right idea. Execution. Not the best. And now Jin will fall down. Oh, Echo comes in, tries to do what his team couldn't and kill the Gnar. Will he be able to do it, or will he just get soloed by the Gnar again? Oh my god, Kip Kangaroo. Kip Kangaroo. He's my new favorite. They're just killing a KO behind her tier 1. That's the power of Volibear. That's it. No, this Gnar is unstoppable. Oh my! Who can contain this Gnar? Nobody. Anyone else get that pun? Or was that too much of a reach? Who knows? Oh, come on, Rowdy! No! I think this Gnar will just take it home. And I think the chat has it right. It's a very sheesh moment from the Gnar right now because he's just ice in his veins. He's unstoppable. When I said the entire team was an unstoppable force, turns out it's actually just the Gnar. I think this game is looking. This is exactly what happened last. This is what exactly should have happened last game, where Mansfield gets the lead, has a kind of a good opportunity to just close out the game and like take the leads and not kind of back off, being relentless instead of relenting. Like once you get the lead, it's like okay, what can we get? But or a lot of the time people get a lead and then they just are happy with the lead and they just kind of take the foot off the accelerator. It's like, no, that's the perfect time to put the foot back on the accelerator and go full relentless until the game's over. And so this is what Mansfield's doing this game, as we see Lulu just flash in and kill the Kale. Relentless gameplay, my favorite. Nah, 1v2ing once again. The Ornn has to flash before he dies. Oh, this is relentless gameplay. 10k gold up. Oh, this is really good. This is great to see. Mansfield really came together. They after their kind of slow defeat last game, they brought it home. What can Kelvin Grove do to get back in this game? Okay, so at the moment, Echo is their main source of what they can do. So we want to see Alistar, Echo make opportunities wherever they can. As soon as they want to ward up in their jungle and kind of create a barrier where they have priority. And if they can kind of make sure as soon as Mansfield make a mistake, they can pounce, they can and they can hopefully make some picks and get back into the game. So hopefully Victor, Jinx, Lulu are the ones you kind of want to get, but obviously they're the champions who are going to play the most safe. So this is like a situation where we really need wards on the outskirts of their priority line, and so we can see once a Lulu tries to like fight for that vision control, we can pounce and get control. So there's a good pink ward from Echo on the edge, but they're kind of they're not. It looks like they're not trying for anything. They're just trying to play it safe and just wait till Kale scales. The old rhyming Kale scaling. Bro, I'm like stuck at 2 rhymings constantly. Is there any more than 2? Kale scale. That's right. I'm a male. No, it doesn't quite work, see? Echo will get caught out. Tries to go hard. They will try. Rowdy, my boy. Rowdy tries to make so much happen, but he's doing it against a Gnar, and this Gnar is out of control. He's godlike. He will not stop. He's the Terminator. This is relentless gameplay if I've ever seen it. It is making me really proud to have casted these past couple of games, because this team is playing exceptionally. They have a 2-game burn period of where they're warming up. Here comes Echo. They're trying to find the Vector. Lulu with too big of a shield, and Echo with not much damage. Maybe it's the classic in comms, guys. We got late game coming through. There goes Ornn. This is very tragic. This is what I would have liked to see from Mansfield earlier on, especially last game was a good indication of something where they went in with a strategy and they didn't execute properly. And this is a perfect game of where execution was on point. And maybe the difference is wait. Yeah, maybe I was like, whoa, where's Sponkle go? But yeah, Sponkle was on the Kale. And maybe he needs to be on the Anivia to shine. Maybe that's why they banned it. So we've got a Baron coming up. Will Kelvin Grove be able to contest? Nar's just starting it. There he goes. Do they know? I don't think they know. Here comes Alistar. They will see Lulu, but he doesn't actually see if they're doing it. There seems to be no response from the team, so I think they will give it over. No contest. This is a very, very tough spot for Kelvin Grove. And now we will see Mansfield group together 4-1 style and do some form of pincer attack to end this game out. It's just such a shame because these team comps are so team fight heavy, and we didn't really get to see a big 5v5 team fight. Because the lead really came from the numbers advantage that happened in the bottom lane. Is we tried we just see people getting caught. Not much they can do. They're trying their best, and props to them. It's a hard game to defend, and they're doing a good job of it. Yeah, as soon as you get the numbers advantage in this kind of comp matchup, like there's something you like when you realize when you sit down and you you finished your draft and you got a minute to kind of talk about it. You need to really decide, okay, well, how are we gonna play this game? Oh, Lulu, unlucky bud. And I think Kelvin Grove really needed to sit down for a bit longer and just really go through what their goal was, because the goal is to get numbers advantage because it's across the map in team comps like this, and they tried, but they didn't kind of execute as best as they could, and we'll just see a good game, a kind of an anticlimactic finish to an exciting best of 3. But that is Mansfield taking a 2-1 victory over Kelvin Grove. And I'm glad everyone stayed through these 3 games and watched it with me, because they've been fantastic. And as Blazing Spirit has just said in chat, it's because of the fantastic moral support that they've received. Obviously, that's not the only cause. They did play really well, and they played a hard 3 games against Kelvin Grove. Overall, I think, it's MVP. Who would I get an MVP to? Maybe Shiloh Stargo. He really good game on Morgana, and a fantastic game just throughout. Didn't really do anything too wrong. He was kind of like a good staple throughout. But yeah, Kip Kangaroo really showed who the Nar King is, and it's him. I think that was a good game to finish on, and now we can both teams can reflect on their losses, because you learn the most when you've lost, because you can see kind of where kind of the game started to fall apart. Sometimes you can learn a lot off your wins, but I think Mansfield has a lot to learn from their second game and what they did to improve. And I think they made a huge step in improvement between game 2 and game 3, and they definitely kind of buffered out a lot of the stuff that they had trouble with in game 2. And I'm not really sure what the stream is showing, because is it just frozen? Just what's happening? Oh, it's just the players? Oh. Thank you everyone for tuning in for a fantastic best of 3, and tune in for more games every Tuesday. And that's it from me. Farewell, everyone.